Hello, folks. It's Friday, the 24th of April, and I've got my crash helmet on. I don't know why. I was just watching somebody on YouTube this morning in Ashbourne, and there was like a chap about my age with Hell's Angels sort of jacket on, looking at bike accessories, motorbike accessories. And I thought it's time to bring out the helmet. Not that I've got a motorbike at the minute. I've only got an electric wheelchair which is waiting for the summer. What is it, 12 degrees at the minute? And my mate Belly, it's not because he's got a big belly, though he thinks he has, but his surname is Bell. And anyway, he says he's putting his Speedos on, which are like skimpy trunks for people that don't know, and going to get his sun lounge around and sit in his back garden to get a tan. He'll get frostbite. Anyway, who have we got on the register today? Well, 2 Amigo MGG Studios, NYT. I put that through Google Translate and it suggested Swedish. So, yeah, he's a regular commenter on YouTube, his MGG Studios. Says good stuff. And thanks to him for watching. Right, who else have we got? We've got Ross Turn. I'll give him a shout out because he's put a couple of good videos on of late. Turns water into wine. I mean, that's how good he is. And then his other half, she says, she's the doctor's other half because he comes under the signage of Dr. Booze, does Ross. But his other half, Kath, forever made a comment. And I says, why don't the pair of you do like a drinking video where you're just drinking and talking rubbish? So that might happen. And then when you're watching that, you can join in, can't you, by having a drink. In fact, I will. This, I'm talking of Belly, this is Bell's whiskey. And it's nice. I do like it. I do like it. Maybe a bit too much. Because it's not cheap. I don't know what it is. 20 quid a bottle, a litre? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Right, anyway, following me song yesterday about utility bill. Oh, no, hold on. I'm running away. TikTok. Wayne, man, who has appeared with me on playing ukulele stuff in the past. He put a comment on. So hello to Wayne. Sarah T, who's my friend who comes round maybe once a week. She says making people smile, which I suppose is a good thing. And then somebody called Damien Smith, who I've not heard from ever before. He likes the music, he says. That's great. At least it's helping somebody or reaching out. It's amusing somebody. It's making somebody smile, as Sarah T says. Now then, this song is called Rispins Bustop, inspired by the fact that I'd been receiving, when I was bedbound, I started receiving bills, big bills for carers coming round. Okay, so initially when you go on, it's sort of, I don't know, NHS paid for stuff, you get 6 weeks free care from carers, 4 times a day it was. At least one of them completely unnecessary, maybe 2. But I was, I don't know, maybe 9 weeks on that. So I've got a bill for the other 3 weeks, which is a lot of money. And then they wanted me to sign up to private people for lots of money and carry on having this care, and I can't afford it. Unless I stop living in this house. So then I'll be paying no rent or rates. So this is the song inspired by that. It's called Rispins Bustop. Now Rispin is like a mini supermarket across from where I live. And outside is a covered bus shelter. Rispins Bustop. So anyway, if I lived in Rispins Bustop, I'd pay no rates or rent, no utilities, no council tax. Would it be care fee charge exempt? I may, however, smell a bit, unless Rispins allow me to bathe in their staff restroom and empty my bowels in their staff only loo. Mr. Clockwood would come to see me in my shelter 6x3, but no sockets for my kettle, so we'd have cans instead of tea. If I lived in Rispins Bustop, I'd pay no rates or rent, no utilities, council tax. Would I be care fee charge exempt? I'm going to do that song again sometime. Might do an electric ukulele version of it. But yeah, Mr. Clockwood, who was mentioned in the verse 3, used to work with him. He's completely bonkers. But he actually believes that I do live in a bus stop. And it was his idea, you know, and maybe I do live in a bus stop. Just in my mind, I think I'm actually in a house. But I don't think I'm in Rispins bus stop, because the nearest bus stop to me isn't sheltered. It's like just a post with a sign saying it's a bus stop on it, I think. Oh, excuse me. I tell you what, am I on the third day or the second day? I think I'm on the second day of not being attended to. The carers coming around, and it's been so many weeks of being like getting a ritual, like the carers come in the morning, make me a bit of toast and coffee and stuff like that, and a bit of a bed bath, a bit of a freshen up, and then I sit in bed till lunchtime. Then at lunchtime they come and get the hoist out, and I get lifted out into my wheelchair. And I love the hoist. It's great. It's like being able to walk again, which obviously I can't anymore because I've got most of my legs. Oh dear, and I haven't got diabetes as well, before you suggest that. Talking of which, let's have some whiskey. Not that whiskey gives you diabetes, I'm sure. Is it? I hope that's a bubble in there. Looking a bit worrying. Well, I've drunk it. So if I don't appear for another video tomorrow, it was poisonous. Yeah, so I'd have that routine. I'd be taken out of bed by hoist. Lunchtime, then I'd spend the afternoon doing this sort of stuff and watching YouTube videos. And then tea time, the carers would come again, hoist me back into bed. And then I'd spend till about 8 o'clock. And then they'd just come and check up that I was still breathing. So really that last call was probably unnecessary, but I don't know. Didn't do any harm, did it? But yeah, so that's been my life for like 9 weeks. And you get into like a routine and stuff. And now all of a sudden I've got to wake up. You've got to wake up. If you don't wake up, you're probably not here anymore. Not in a physical way. But I seem to be waking up later. And then I'm thinking, instead of thinking, right, I need to get myself sorted because the carers will be here in a bit. I need to get myself sort of sitting upright and whatever. But they're not coming anymore. So, don't know, I think I got up about 8:30 this morning. And previously the carers would have been there at 8 maybe and gone by 8:30. But I'd have been ready from like 7 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't really ready till 8. And then getting into my chair and everything. Easier than yesterday, I must say that. Because I'm not used to transferring from my bed to the chair at the minute because I haven't done it for so long. But I have done it and I'm okay. I didn't die or anything. Where was I going with all that? Yeah, I suppose it's just like my life's whizzled round a little bit at the minute. Just the way life is. But I hope I'm on top of it. And I'm going to be able to look after myself because the way it seemed to be going and the advice that seemed to be flowing, make a song, flowing, was carry on as you are, keep having carers coming for you, doing all the slightly effort things for you, and you're getting on now, aren't you? And, short of going in a care home, this is about as good as you can expect. But that's the thing. If I've got to have carers 4 times a day, might as well be in a care home. I've done respite in care homes. And we used to play, me and my mate Les, we used to do gigs in care houses, care homes, and a variety of the worst thing of a care home is when you've come out from the outside fresh air and you go in and it smells of care home, which is sort of like urine, but with like disinfectant things. I don't know if you can hear that. I've got this clock in me hallway doing bird songs. Can you hear that? I think that might have been a kookaburra or something. 12:49, so it's not on the hour. But me and Les, we used to play in care homes, and that was the thing. If it didn't smell of care home, that was a good thing. I used to play. I did a ukulele song, and I'd do mainly I'd play like a box drum called a cajon, spelled Cajon, but pronounced cajon. And so that's like a drum thing. I used to drum on that and sing, what do we call it, harmony. Les was like the main guy. He did a good guitarist, he was, and a good singer. He actually went on proper singing lessons. And this is when we had a band at work called Cadence, mate. Cadence, spelt with a K. And Cadence, it was the invention of my section leader, Mr. John Sprague, fine gentleman. He invented that, and cadence means rhythm. And because we worked at a school of driving, MOD school of driving instruction, cadence braking is like you apply, release, apply, release on the pedal so you don't lock the wheels and skid. So he thought, well, we're a sort of like a beat combo, aren't we? So rhythm. So yeah, I've got a shirt somewhere with a cadence spelt with a K on it. I wanted to call it Charlie Dimmock and the Tits, but nobody liked that. Charlie Dimmock was a woman, well-endowed woman who didn't wear a bra and did gardening programs. And I thought, well, you got Buddy Holly and the Crickets, haven't you? Not that he was well endowed or did gardening programs. But Buddy Holly and the Crickets, that's okay. Why not Charlie Dimmock and the Tits? I wasn't going to say her tits, the tits. Anyway, nobody liked that. I thought it was rude. So cadence we were. And as one of me other managers there, he says, why have you called yourself after a Polish place where you park ships? Seemed funny at the time. So that's it. Right. Oh, I've done 16 and a half minutes now. So have I got anything else to tell you? Mr. Clockwood, yeah, we've done that. I'll send him this because he's got a mention in it. And yeah, so yeah, my life's turned around a little bit. I've got to like a good health, Mr. Bell. I do like whiskey. I do like it. I like single malt, which I don't get because, well, I don't do my shopping for one thing. My friend Claire does, and so she looks for the cheapest litre bottles. But they're good brands. I mean, Bell's a good brand. And so she gets me shopping like at the best sort of prices. But she's fallen out with me anyway because I'm not carrying on with private carers at like loads of money. Hopefully she'll be back soon. I hope she's doing okay. Yeah, so that was my little song about being able to afford to carry on having carers by living in a bus stop. However, I don't think living in a bus stop I would be entitled to council tax discounts. But there again, I wouldn't be paying any council tax, would I? Because it's not a house. It's a bus stop. Nobody pays any rental rates in there, do they? But yeah, and talking about my friend John Spade, me old manager, he was a friend of the bloke that owns Rispins supermarket. So that's funny how I've just remembered that, how it's sort of come round in like a circle. I've done 20 minutes now. This is a long one, isn't it? So, yes, quick another hello and thank you very much to my amigo MGG of Studios ENYT, Frost Turner. Look up his films, Turner Films, fantastic. And his other half, Kath Forever, and Wayne, who hope to be seen soon, coming back and doing a bit more ukulele playing, and hopefully the weather's going to be warm. We sit in the garden and have a beer. And then my friend Sarah T, who I think might be here next week. And hello once again to Damien Smith, who's a new viewer. Yeah, thank you for all that. I hope I haven't been too boring. And I've done nearly 20 minutes. It's a long vid, isn't it? Right, so I love you and leave you. Oh, the words to my song are below the video on Wheelchair Ukulele by Lollipopman. Or with Lollipopman. I can't remember. YouTube. Anyway, if you do Wheelchair Ukulele with Lollipopman, I think that'll come up. And then on TikTok, it's user Lollipop Man, all one word. And it's Lollipop Man because he used to be a Lollipop Man, which is school crossing patrol person in other countries. But we call them Lollipop Men or women. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going. I've done over 20 minutes now. Right, so thank you very much for watching and listening. And I love you and leave you. And I hope your lives are all going fantastically well. Take care. Love you. Bye.